make another video. People that said my last video, they thanked me for, I guess, saying what I said and saying, you know, it helped them. That's awesome. That's why I say the shit I say and do the shit I do, I guess. But I mean, it made me think about just how everybody's starved for that, for some sort of connection, just human connection, truth, just somebody being real. And like, we don't realize what has happened to us. We lost our humanity in a sense. We've lost our connection to one another. We've been pitted against one another, competing against one another. And in doing so, we've lost our connection to one another. And that's like the main purpose of being here. What we're doing here is to, you know, camaraderie, togetherness, experiencing this experience that we're experiencing. And yeah, it just shows you that people are they're really starved for that type of connection, that type of rawness, that type of truth. And the fact of the matter is that you just need to find your own truth. That's all I did with my life. I realized just everything, the manipulations and everything that had formed me into the person that I was. I recognized issues I was having, and I wanted to find solutions to those issues. It kind of seems like people have all these issues, but they don't have the hope to resolve them. Like, you see everybody on these weight loss drugs. That was kind of like a turning point in my mind, where I was like, holy fuck, what's going on? Like, what our issues are right in front of our faces. Our fucking food, or like, for one, our food is poison. Everything in it's fucking poison. You're finally seeing, because there's so much pushback and sharing of information, you're finally seeing Doritos removing their fucking absolutely toxic substances from their chips that never had to be there to begin with, but they did it so they could sell more and fucking profit over poison, profit over the people. They knew the preservatives to extend shelf life so they didn't just lose money. They know it was poison. All these fucking petroleum derived fucking things in our food. This road in fucking Weird 122 is so bad. I bitched about it before on a video. It's fucking terrible. But they poison our food. They know they do. They do it because they want to make more profit. They have shareholders that they have to appease. They have to make as much money as possible. This year they have to have more revenue than last year. The stock has to grow by any means necessary. And this is the fucking issue with everything. It's taken over our world. The greed, the consumerism, it's taken over our world. It's taken over our fucking government. It's taken over your brain, my brain, all of our fucking brains. We have issues here, folks, that we need to address. But yeah, so we have no hope. The weight loss drugs. I can't believe I remember what I was talking about. The weight loss drugs was something that fucking just blew my mind. That we know our food is bad for us. We know it's bad for us. We know all the bad shit that's in it. And we eat it. We still eat it. Why? Then once we eat it, it makes us unhealthy and sick, but we still eat it. Why is that? I mean, we don't have many options that aren't poison. It's too expensive to eat healthy, I know that. But even if it was affordable, would you do it? Or would you, I mean, you'd still probably be eating the bullshit. Like me, I'm fucking, like most of us, were addicted to sugar. Like after dinner, my body literally craves it. But what they don't tell us is that all the sugar, especially the synthetic ones that they make and poison us with, is fucking killing us and causing a lot of our problems. There are theories that cancer is parasites that feed on sugar. It literally makes your brain crave sugar to feed the parasites. I've heard ivermectin and fenbendazole kills these parasites and can change your life. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I've heard that. Anyway, we consume this food, we know our problems, and we know the solution. The solution is not to eat the food, it's not to fucking poison ourselves. It's to move our bodies around and exercise, but yet we still can't do it, can we? We have no hope. It's like our brains just like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to continue suffering. It's almost like we got a parasitic mind disease that, just blocks out our normal thinking or normal logic that we all should have and should carry our normal drive and willingness and hope and just the willingness to help ourselves. It's like it's been taken from our minds and replaced with, I don't know, stupid shit, a bunch of stupid shit. And we have to start we gotta dig deep and find some hope to fucking help ourselves, because nobody else is gonna help us. Nobody else is gonna get you out of that situation you're in. You gotta do it yourself. Donald Trump isn't fucking saving us working class fucking folk. He's getting so much pressure now that he's gonna start giving us little fucking breadcrumbs. Watch, but he's not gonna make any real change. Probably because he's on video fucking some kids, and you can't have that come out. So we suffer as he appeases Israel. Another thing I wanted to talk about, as I talk about Israel, I was get to thinking on Veterans Day. Oh, my ears are popping. And that's something we gotta talk about. A pandemic. We talk about COVID being a pandemic. I mean, a fucking real pandemic is the fucking crisis with veterans in our society, in our country. We ship these motherfucking brave souls. First, I want to say that. I know I talk a lot of shit on war and all of that shit. I'm totally against war, but I want to, I'm about to pull into the landfill here, so I'm going to stop for a second. But I want to say I'm as pro-military personnel as you can get. Same goes with any public, people that serve the public, school teachers, police, paramedics, all of those fine folks. But especially military. Can't get off subject here. It's easy for me to do. Especially military, and the wars, I just want people to know. I know I talk shit on these wars and the reasons and stuff, but I definitely am as supportive as militaries can be. And on Veterans Day, I was just thinking of just what a pandemic it is. These military folks that go and sacrifice, basically put your life on the line, put everything, put your entire self on the line to go fight these wars and protect us and keep us safe, and they come back and they get treated like shit. They don't, there's a mental health crisis in the world, in the United States, but there's really a crisis going on, a pandemic. Like I said, this is something that should get pandemic-like attention that fucking COVID got. I wish we get the attention focused on this. Is that 22 veterans per day, on average, are killing themselves, ending their lives because they would just rather not be here anymore. And that's fucked up. That's something that I have trouble fucking living with. And I mean, with the amount of abundance we have, well, there's shoes hanging from a tree, like by shoelaces. That's funny. the amount of abundance we have in this country, and just ease of everything, how easy it is to produce food for all the amount of people that are in this country, on this planet, just how efficient we are with everything, and technology, and the abundance that is just right there, and how fucked we get is just mind-blowing to me. The money that's spent, the tax dollars, money that's sent to fucking all over the place. It wasn't just that shit that they had Elon Musk working on. It's everything. It's every spending bill is just fucking, them arguing over spending bills is them just trying to figure out who's getting what amount of money. Who's it going to, so it could come back to us, is what the politicians are doing. It's not them arguing over, whether they think abortion's right or wrong. It's them fucking just arguing over where the money's going. That's why they care about these issues like abortion and fucking everything else, and transgender shit. They make money off of it. Everything's about the money. Follow the fucking money. But back to our military. I mean, I went off the rail there on a side road. But what I was getting at is we have so much abundance. These people ought to be able to come back, especially after serving in a fucking war zone or anywhere overseas. If you're being taken away from your fucking family, you're risking your life and everything else. You ought to be getting that in return from your government. I mean, it's fucking crazy, the mental health that's going. Like, these people go and do all this shit and fuck themselves up mentally, sacrificing themselves. And then they come back and they can't handle being in society for one reason or the other. One reason could be because they go into the military and they get to experience camaraderie and fucking brotherhood and sisterhood and just working together towards the same goal. They experience that, and you come back and you don't experience that anywhere else in our society, because they pitted us against each other to compete with each other so they could fucking keep us enslaved and trapped. So we don't have that. So that's there, and then they come back and they have to deal with, everything they've gone through, everything they've done. Some people were, I'm sure, done some things that they have trouble living with. And they've got to deal with that. And then they just gotta they gotta survive. They gotta find a job. They gotta fucking live their lives, support families, try to be fucking normal again in a society that's not normal. They probably felt way more normal while they were deployed in that situation, in that camaraderie, in that, just in that situation altogether. They probably felt more alive and more like a human. And you come back here to this fuck fest where you get spit on by some of the population. It's fucked up. We gotta make changes. We gotta start looking out for one another. We got to start acting communally, in a communal group. All these people you see overseas, all right, Israel for one. I'm always talking about Israel. Let's talk about them. They are a communal people. They are a small group of people, but they are very successful in a lot of things. One, maybe because their religion tells them they can exploit people without repercussions. That has something to do with it. But there's a camaraderie, they're a group, they're a unit. They all are working towards the same thing. That's why they're successful. We aren't, because we are divided as intended because of the system that we're living under. It has to keep us divided to keep their system alive. Keep us trapped, keeps them alive. Keeping us trapped keeps them thriving. So at some point we got to do something about this shit, folks. We can start by just talking about it. I know, like I said before, they got us where we don't speak up, we don't talk amongst one another. We're too afraid of ridicule, judgment, and shame, having turds pop up in your comments, just trying to make fun of you instead of saying anything productive like I deal with. But I don't know. It just proves my point. When that happens, it just reassures me that what I think and everything that's the way our society is just what I know and I preach is just true, and that just shows that by people's behavior. Anyway, we gotta do something. let's start doing something. Let's start talking about it. Let's start finding the truth in our society, the things that are keeping us down, and then finding your own truth, your own personal truth, to get on like a spiritual topic. That's why, like I said, me talking like this, it does something within people. They go, oh, I don't know, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to face ridicule. I didn't want to face shame. Well, we gotta start talking about it. And when you're doing what I'm doing, this is rewarding to me. When I speak my mind and just throw it out there into the fucking world and not give a fuck what anybody really says negatively about it, that sets you fucking free. When you refuse to allow the world, the judgment of the world, when you turn that off, you can turn it off in your head, your self-criticism, your judgment of self. What's really bringing everybody down and keeping everybody trapped is being trapped in our heads. And fear, judgment, and criticism. So, I don't know. Let's make some changes. Peace out.